So we have an application called Experiod. Experiod is a survey and geolocation-based application to help a user find the perfect restaurant or bar to go to at any time, whether it's day or night. If the user wants a late night snack or a romantic dinner, we will take the input from where you are located and from filling out a short survey and find the perfect restaurant or bar to go to for that night.
Yeah, you want to sign in, and I'll explain what's going on. Right, so we're using auth-o for authorization. We get when you press this get started, that's the okay, that's the auth-o lockbox. And all right, he's going to sign in with Google. He's not Ahmed, so choosing a. Can we log in as you? Add account. Oh. There you go. Add account right. Oh. You want? Yeah, I could just use my GitHub credentials if you want. You got it. Okay. All right. So once you're signed in, I guess he doesn't have a picture, but usually they throw a picture in the corner. He knows that he doesn't have a survey, so it's going to ask you to fill out a short survey. Oh, that kind of looks funny. It's not supposed to look like that, but.
So basically, the first category we use. Sorry. Basically, just to get a better understanding of what kind of category you're looking for, we used categories that we grabbed off of Yelp, and pick a restaurant if you want pizza, sushi, fast food, cafes, bagels, seafood, whatever you desire. Okay.
So I'm just gonna fill out some things. Seafood, Japanese, Asian fusion. This is asking a list of things that you normally like, and then there's a bunch of questions. You don't have to answer them, but it helps get better results. So ask you if you drink. Let's say I always, and 15 miles. Well, we don't need to go through every question. That's going to take too long. But the more, the better. And so once you submit that, it'll save your survey into a database based on your user. And now it's going to find your location. And it found Rockefeller Road. That's where we are, right? All right. And it finds the nearest locations based on your survey. So at the top we got the best match, which is Mangia, Tuscany. You want to press details. You get a modal pop up, more information about it, stars, address, so on. We were going to connect it to Google Maps to get better directions, but didn't quite get there. We also got a menu, but didn't get there. All right, so we want to talk about technologies. Yeah.
All right, so first packages we used were used a bunch like body parser, cookie, Cheerio, Express sessions. We used auth-o, which was it was really easy to set up. Basically, they had really good documentation. Just add a few lines of code, and they have a whole database where you could automatically link it to a SQL database. And we also utilize some SEO techniques, which we put inside of every one of our HTML pages, keywords, and a description. We also added links so that our site was more discoverable. You want to go like that?
Oh, okay. So, actually, we have that slide. guess I can. All right, well, I'll just talk about it. So essentially, what I wanted to do is not rely on APIs to get the restaurants. So I wanted to make a data set of all the restaurants in New Jersey. And we started off with the data set, and after working with it a while, I finally realized there was no listings for New Jersey. So, but I really loved the information it had, so I decided to go and make one myself through web scraping and other techniques, and getting kicked off of like 5 different APIs. I got together as over 13,000 restaurants and bars in New Jersey, and has everything from location, categories, to whether it's wheelchair accessible or not, and what the bar has. And I didn't utilize all the information that I could have, but there's a lot of potential in the data set I got. So.
You only got New Jersey working.
What? Oh, yeah, only New Jersey, only New Jersey. Well, I mean, it would have taken forever, but yeah, there we go. So the data set is what's connected to the API routes. So, and based on the survey, it'll go through the algorithm of finding your best match based on.
So what we would do next, so as we build more information on the user, which we'd store in the database, we'd be able to get a better understanding and more information on the user to exactly know each time they go out where exactly they would go. And like a next step, you could try to monetize it by suggesting some restaurants eventually, and if you set up a reservation through the restaurant, get some monetary value out of that.
Yeah, good.
And we're actually missing one person. He was out today, so he did a lot of work too.
Did a great job on that. As you can see, that landing page.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Actually, let's go back to that site real quick. I had one thing we didn't. Where's
Close it down.
Go back to the.
Yeah. Cheerio, right?
The applications the applications I made to get all that info aren't on this repo, but I can make that available if people want. So pretty much what I did is I started off with a list of every city in New Jersey, 554 or something like that, and for each city, looped through every restaurant and bar in Yelp. I used Yelp, completely everything off Yelp, and from there I got a list of every name of every restaurant and bar. And then with that, I went back and went to their Yelp's main page for that site, and where it has all the info, and just scraped it right out of the elements for each. I mean, it was a lot. It was a process, especially when every 100 requests you have to reconfirm that you're not a robot. And so I was sitting there for at least 24 hours, just like, I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. But I got it. Oh, you're gonna open up the restaurants data? Might not be up in time, but
Very large file.
What's that? Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah. Yeah, I know. But scraping HTML is illegal. It is illegal, but I wasn't scraping it. I'm just grabbing the data from the HTML. It's not. It's the difference. It's a difference.
HTML is illegal, but like scraping other sources.
Yeah. Wait, go to the right and show them all the stuff that has about it. Go slow. So is it good? It's stored in the server. On Yelp's side, it's just okay. You want me to go to? Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a process. I'm gonna go to
Sleepless nights.
yeah, many sleepless nights. Okay, so like I said, I got a list of the names, and then I went to this section of it, of Yelp's site for each site, and you see here they got the hours. Here they got more info, like if it's got Wi-Fi, attires, stuff like that, and I think the picture I got from their API, and price range. They have a price range somewhere.
I think it's on the more info.
Yeah. And the menu
Yeah.
I got from here too. So I just grabbed it right from these elements, and then there's more than that because it's not just true, false. It's yes, no, casual, free descriptions that I gotta go through different measures to get the right data out of it. What's that?
I did the survey page, and I set up all the routes, the connections. I also did the search engine optimization, and I did the documentation on our GitHub page.
Yeah, I was in charge of setting up the MySQL database and my what's it called, Sequelize. I had some problems with that, and they helped me with it. So I got to learn something in this project here. So.
Question to Peter, actually. You can show your public file where you have your main description. Anyway. So like, Peter, looking at that, the meta tab, you just kind of jump into words that maybe weren't in the rest of the website. Is that bad?
Well, you can set up meta keywords for content. You do probably want to put commas between all those.
Okay.
That's something with SEO, like they're kind of phasing that out, so it's not necessarily something any browser would be looking for. The description is probably a little too long.
Too long?
Yeah,
I think I had to be like
135 characters.
135.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, set it up. So.
The only other comment that I would make is, you know, you should definitely write a tutorial on how you scrape your state.
I will do. I'm a pro now.
If you can like show your code and show the concept,
Mhm.
you might want to say that you can't just scrape HTML,
Mhm.
but conceptually, when you're not scraping business logic, it's very useful. So I would recommend pitching it
Yeah.
to Scotch.io, actually.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
How many times did you click on a robot?
I don't want to talk about it. It's in the past now.
Scrape code with the button.
And I got in too far, like I couldn't go back, like so I just did it.
And Wojciech did the landing page, and he helped set up the routes also. And we had good communication
Oh,
throughout,
yeah.
so we were constantly in contact with each other.
I know it's a great question, but I was wondering if there was a way to account for new entries if you scrape like that.
Sorry, what was that?
If someone say I enter a restaurant today,
Yeah.
to Yelp, would that?
Oh
No,
no,
we're not- we're not
I would have to run it
You have to constantly
again. I'm
scrape.
scraping it every so often. That wouldn't be fun. But I actually worked on making it more efficient as I was doing it. And towards the end, it was getting a little faster at going through it all and being able to put out more requests.
Originally, Yelp had the data information for you, but it was only for San Francisco. And then they actually have like a contest that if you use the data in like a specific way, you enter your team name, and I think there's like a $5,000 reward.
And then if you
How you use it.
use their API, it doesn't have all the information that this data set had. So that's fine.
That's very impressive. All right. I think we're at 7, right? Yeah. So we can take a 30-minute lunch break and then we come back in a minute. All right, so 30 minutes.